Hey, I am doing a EFT tapping therapy video today. I'm still in the same clothes and this is still the same setup as the last video that I just made. So pardon me. I'm trying to do all this at once. So here is what the AI generated answer for Google has to say about EFT tapping therapy. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. EFT tapping is a self-help, non-invasive therapeutic method that I feel like for a few days now, I have been feeling this twitch in my face. Sometimes it's over here, sometimes it's over here. It's in my nose today. So I don't know what that is. I used to have it all over my body, like on my arms, on my butt, on my legs. Like, I don't know what that is. It's like goosebumps. Like, you remember that scene in Harry Potter Part 2, Chamber of Secrets, where they're in the bathroom and they're doing this Apologies potion to transform into the bullies so they can get access to Slytherin to ask Draco for answers or whatever, infiltration. And they're like looking at their hands in the bathroom, and their hands are like doing that twitchy thing. Their skin is. That's what it feels like is happening to my face right now. So yeah, hold on. My phone just went to the lock screen. It's very uncomfortable. I'm like afraid people are thinking like sometimes it affects my facial expressions too, so I don't feels like I'm wigging out or something like that. Non-invasive therapeutic method, therapeutic method that combines cognitive focus with acupressure to reduce stress, anxiety, PTSD, and pain. By tapping on specific meridian points on the face and body while focusing on negative emotions, it aims to release energy blockages, calm the nervous system, and reframe negative thoughts. How to do EFT tapping on yourself. Identify the issue. Pinpoint the specific fear, anxiety, or emotional pain you want to address. Assess intensity. Rate your distress on a scale of 0 to 10. Subjective units of distress, or SUDs. The setup. While tapping the karate chop point, the fleshy outer edge of the hand. I think this is what they're talking about. Oh yeah, you were supposed to like do this. I totally forgot what I've been practicing the last few days. The fleshy outer edge of the hand. Repeat 3 times. Even though I have this issue, I deeply, completely accept myself. The tapping sequence. Tap lightly. Can you see me? Okay. The tapping sequence. Tap lightly about 5 to 7 times on the following points in order, saying a reminder phrase, this anxiety at each. The eyebrow, where the eyebrow begins near the nose. So, right here. I just keep tapping, I don't even count. Side of the eye on the bone at the corner of the eye. So, right here. Under the eye, on the bone under the eye. So, right here. Under the nose between the upper lip. So, right here. the chin, between the lower lip and the chin. So right here. Collarbone, just below the collarbone. So there's my collarbone. So it's right there. The necklace is in the way. And then underarm, about 4 inches below the armpit. 4 inches. I want to say right there. And the top of the head directly on the crown. I'm wearing my wig, so it's kind of difficult. Take a deep breath, re-rate your distress 0 to 10, and repeat the sequence until the intensity lowers. Okay, so what I am going to do, or what I have been doing for the past few days, is dealing with my eating, my cravings, my diabetes, my karmic lessons, my there was something else. Hold on. My anger and my anxiety and confidence. So, for instance, I'll say I feel anxious that I'm making my cat uncomfortable. I feel like the incubus is affecting me and my relationships. I'm thinking of something else to say. Hold on. I feel uncomfortable and anxious. I fear that I'm making my cat uncomfortable and anxious as well. I'm still thinking of something else to say. I'm separate from the incubus. I do not claim anything the incubus makes me do or influences me to do, or however you say it. I do not have to be perfect. I give myself grace. There's a lot we don't understand about demons and entities and the universe, and I accept myself as I am. I let go of this anxiety and fear. I trust myself, love myself, accept myself, and my cat as we are. There is nothing to fear. And sometimes I'll cough like that. I think it's something to do with my throat chakra. Often when I'm doing these therapeutic exercises, like confronting my deepest traumas or something like that, I'll cough. I don't know why, but I have a feeling, like intuitive nudge, that it's coming from my throat chakra or something like that. It's coming from something healing my body. And sometimes when I was doing these exercises, I would growl, and I know that was the incubus. Or I would shake or convulse and just growl. I haven't screamed yet, but that happens sometimes. When I was doing the cord cutting, I would scream. That's how I found out I was possessed, because I was screaming uncontrollably. I didn't know why, and I thought it was a past life coming to the surface as I was cord cutting. But yeah, it turned out to be the incubus, I think, is what it is. I'm guessing, but I contacted Rachel's staff. She hasn't got back to me yet, but I will let you know. Probably won't do hold on, my leg itches. I'm telling you now, I probably will not do a session publicly with her if she does contact me. Just because I want it to be private. But I might do a story time on it. Hold on. And then I'll also do EFT for childhood trauma, like my aunt is a Karen. I believe my aunt is a Karen. And that I believe that made me a people pleaser and affected my self-expression and relationship with anger. I let that go and process that now. I do not claim what my aunt did to me. I'm sorry. I said her real name. I'm gonna have to bleep that out. I accept my aunt as she is, and I accept me as I am. We did the best we could with what we knew at the time. My eyes are rolling in the back of my head. It's affecting, like, my chest heaved as I was doing that. That's convulsion, or how do you say it? I'm a little uncomfortable doing this in front of the camera. I accept that feeling. I process it. I let it go. See, this is what I mean. It always does this. I release my people pleasing and my negative attachment towards anger. I own my anger. I accept my anger. I fully express my anger and process it healthily and in a balanced way. I release my fear of anger. I release my fear of people pleasing. I release the trauma associated with high school and the incubus. I do not claim anything the incubus influenced. I accept myself for what I knew at the time, and I give myself grace for high school. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff I do for the past few days, and it has been like I feel something coming to the surface, bubbling up to the surface, like when I coughed and stuff like that. So I believe it is working. So it's called acupressure, I think. And I've also been doing it for my cravings as well, like for diabetes. I'll say what will I say? My insulin levels are balanced. I release anything blocking me about my diabetes and insulin levels and overeating held in the DNA or the cells or past lives or my bloodline, my heritage. I release energies of overeating for entertainment and comfort. I release the cravings. My appetite is balanced, and I have a full system reset for my appetite, for my insulin, and for my diabetes and health. Stuff like that. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to share.